Hi, I'm Spencer Doman from Doman Learning, and during this video I'd like to talk about the three most common mistakes that I see when a parent is doing the Doman Method Reading Program. And I'm going to talk specifically about mistakes that are made during the reading sessions themselves. So I'd say the most common mistake that I see is too many words being shown in a single session. Kids like to learn in brief, fun sessions, right? And one of the most common mistakes that adults make when teaching kids is by making them sit down for long periods of time, which can be harsh for tiny kids and boring. So for example, I'll see sometimes parents run through a set of words of different family members, right? And they can see their child is happy, and they go ahead, they pull up a second group of words, and they go through animals, and then maybe a third group of words like activities. And now the child has become bored because they've had to sit through 15, 20, 25 words. Remember that a session should be a maximum of 10 words. And in fact, the Doman learning categories are 5 words. We've designed them that way so that a child sits, enjoys 5 words, and then they can go and do something else, and then later come back. So yeah, the first most common mistake, showing more than 5 to 10 words in a session, which can really ruin the fun for the kid of the reading program. The second most common mistake is showing the words too slowly. And sometimes I'll see a parent showing the words, and they'll be showing them something like this. Here's the word baby. Look at baby. Honey, look at baby. You know, and so now they've just taken 5 or more seconds to look at a single word, right? And this can drive a child absolutely up the wall. You know, by the way, even if I just held the word up for you, right, and I said, look at this word, look at it, look at it, look at it more, look, right? Now, you're probably driven crazy. And so, you know, making a child look at a word for more than 1 to 2 seconds can really be annoying for kids. Kids like things that are quick and fast. So remember, when you're showing materials, it should just be about a second a card. You know, you got to go through the materials quickly. If you're showing just 5 words in a session, it's only going to be 5 seconds if it's 1 second per card. And most children are more than happy to sit and learn for 5 or 10 seconds. The third most common mistake that I see, I would just call improper presentation of materials. And so sometimes, for example, I'll see parents showing words from front to back. So they'll be looking at the words like grandma, grandpa, okay? And the mistake that they've made, first of all, they haven't written the word on the back of the card, right? That's why they need to look at the card like this. But as you can see, if I'm teaching you like this, you're not getting to see my face, right? And kids love to see the faces of their family members when they're teaching them. So by writing the word on the back of the card, I can go from the back to the front, which allows me to show the materials quickly. And I know what the next word is going to be because it's written for me on the back. So I can show the next word and say, baby, while I'm looking at the child themselves. Another improper way that I sometimes see materials presented is sometimes parents will point at words, right? So they'll do something like this, baby, baby, grandma, right? And we don't recommend pointing at the words, largely because it just automatically slows you down, right? Now you have to show each card and point at the word, it slows down the process of reading. And the last thing we want to do is slow this process down. First of all, because we're more likely to bore the child. And second of all, we don't want to create a slow reader. We want kids to read quickly because when kids read faster, their comprehension goes up. So in conclusion, those are the 3 most common mistakes that parents make: showing too many words in a session, showing words too slowly, or showing the materials in an improper way. I hope that's helpful.